60 days out from the New South Wales election, and a new poll has Dominic Perrottet leading Chris Minns as preferred premier. Kenny Heatley was at State Parliament to break down the numbers.
According to the latest Resolve strategic poll in the SMH today, Labor has a lead in the primary vote this early in the election campaign at 37 to 34%, mainly driven by those aged between 35 and 54 years old. That age group more likely to vote Labor at this point, 40% to 31%. The coalition is down from 42% primaries. That's what Gladys Berejiklian was sitting on when she won the 2019 election. The Greens sitting on 12%, and the Independents, 11% primary at the moment. They may have a bit more of an uphill battle in the New South Wales election compared to the federal election, where a teal wave completely decimated Liberal stronghold seats in New South Wales just because of the way the elections are run in New South Wales compared to the federal elections, such as optional preferential voting and spending caps, but it's certainly one to watch. The other interesting thing from this poll is the preferred premier. Dominic Perrottet still has a lead over Chris Minns as preferred premier, 33 to 29, and it's actually Dominic Perrottet's highest approval rating since he took over the premiership from Gladys Berejiklian. And 80% who were surveyed said that they were aware of Dominic Perrottet's Nazi costume that he went to his 21st in, his apology and admission, but only 12% said it would influence how they voted. Here's more commentary on that from voters on the street.
I don't think that's an issue, quite frankly. He was, 20 at the time of his 21st birthday. I don't think that's an issue.
Well, he's done a great job, yeah, and I think there's been a big kerfuffle about something he did when he was 21 or wherever it was.
No, I think he's probably a better premier, or he's better premiership material than Chris Minns. I think Chris Minns is very good, but I think the rest of the people standing behind the Labor Party are fairly ordinary, and people in New South Wales got a fairly long memory of how corrupt they were when they were last in power. So I think we'll probably be sticking with the Liberals for all their faults and foibles, but I think they're a better bet.
And following on from the confirmation that Stuart Ayres, who is the Liberal member for Penrith, will return to a senior ministerial position and cabinet if re-elected in the March election, if the coalition is re-elected as well. Well, Labor is trying to capitalise on that. Of course, Stuart Ayres had to step down in August of last year from his role as Deputy Liberal leader and also from the ministry over the John Barilaro Trade Commissioner to the Americas scandal. He was eventually cleared by an independent review of not breaching the ministerial code of conduct, but this tweet from Labor leader Chris Minns saying Dominic Perrottet will make Stuart Ayres a minister again if the Liberals win, the same man who sent John Barilaro to NYC, the rorting and jobs for the boys never end. And someone who was really front-running the John Barilaro inquiry last year was Labor leader in the Legislative Council, Penny Sharp. Here's her thoughts on it.
He might have been cleared for the ministerial code of conduct, but Stuart Ayres misled Parliament and showed appalling judgment in appointing John Barilaro. We need less jobs for the boys. You also need to remember 3 women lost their jobs as a result of this decision, yet Stuart Ayres is going to be back. It's just appalling judgment from the Premier, and it shouldn't be happening.
So whether voters in Penrith care about the John Barilaro scandal and whether they'll still care in March is yet to be seen, but Labor is seeing Penrith as one of the seats they could potentially flip in March.